Ikhalaphi indlu yethu sizamosi. Ikhalaphi. Ikhalaphi indlu yethu sizamosi. Ikhalaphi.
If you would put South African dudes on par with anybody from the States, I'm talking about St. Louis, I'm talking about Black Philadelphia, Chicago, South Africans is better than all of them at head busting. They number one. They the best. They're the most violent dudes on the planet as blacks.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7. Yeah, these 7, isn't it? The AKD said the 80. The AKD 80 magazine, these 7.
Going to give a date next week. All the people in South Africa must join that march. There's no area in South Africa where there will not be a march.
Comrades 2026 are off.
We cannot be able to absorb the results of all the problems that are made by leaders who want to loot their country, who do not care about their own people. So you can't just blame. You can't just blame South Africa. We are doing the best. Where the PA, after we've been sworn in, I'm going straight to Rahima Musa Hospital, where we're going to switch off the oxygen of illegal foreigners.
Ake nishayele upresident waseZimbabwe ihlombe. Uthi ke akho mabhasi azowakhipha. Umuntu ofuna kushaya umhla ka-30 June eseseZimbabwe akaqale manje awokhe ngoba yena akakhiphi mabhasi. Bese ethi yena akaze thume umuntu ukuthi akaphula umthetho.
Now, this is what is currently happening right now in Nigeria. Toddlers are amongst 50 school children kidnapped in Nigeria. Why have you not heard about it as much as you've heard about the xenophobia?
Look, there's no papers. They show you papers. They say to us, no, I'm studying. All their papers are the same. By the way, they say they are studying. All of them are studying. Few of the policemen ask these people, where is your classroom? When are you going to class? Or is your class the very same show? Are you studying sunlight liquid? Are you studying Omo? Are you studying to sell stock sweets? Push me. You are pushing. Anybody near me? You are pushing.
It is a march to say we want you out of our country. Our children need jobs. Our business people are suffering. Our business people are suffering. They've taken over the township economy.
I think nje if ngakhulunywa nje ngohulumeni ongekho serious uhulumeni wethu.
We asked the presidency about a possible meeting between you and President Ramaphosa.
Who said there must be a meeting with Ramaphosa?
No.
Who told you?
We asked the presidency, so they said there is we asked the presidency.
When you go to a foreigner place and you're doing well, you got to put the men on in the community. You got to. You're not going to show up as a Nigerian, a Congolese dude, Ghanaian dude, and you sleeping with their women and then you throw it in their face. They're going to beat your ass.
Yeah.
So now I see you stunting on me. And then let's say, for example, like me, I came here, I was already doing well. I have the US dollar following me from the black community. Do you see me going out here throwing in somebody's face? No. Why not?
I mean, it's just not smart.
It's not smart. But a lot of Africans want to be able to show their people how good they doing in somebody else's shit.
Mhlaka 30 June gijima mhlaka 30 June late ke manje. 30th of June, please run. I'm running.
Welcome back to my channel. I don't know what's going to happen on the 30th of June. No one knows really what's going to happen on the 30th of June. Every person that you have seen in the intro of this video, all the faces that you have seen in the intro of this video, they are part of this video. We have Ukeiti Mackenzie from the PA. We have Jacob Zuma. He was asked about him meeting Ramaphosa. He's part of this video. And also we have other people, Nabochen Zuma, she's part of this video. She's gonna be talking about things that are taking place here in South Africa. As we know that we are having our fight here in South Africa. We are fighting against illegal immigrants that are here without papers, without documents. So the topic is still on. People are still on the roads. People are still on the street marching against illegal foreigners. The date still stands. The date is about June. People are saying, "Mabaham, we had enough. We are tired." Don't forget to like this video and subscribe in this channel so that each and every time we bring a content like this one, it comes to you as a notification. Let's go. And also don't forget to add your comment or share your comment at home. We want to hear from you at home. What do you think about what I said?
Now, this is what is currently happening right now in Nigeria. Toddlers are amongst 50 school children kidnapped in Nigeria. And mind you, this is not the first time it's happening. This is a regular occurrence. It happens all the time. Because there is a belief that there's some Islamic terrorist groups that are kidnapping children. Why have you not heard about it as much as you've heard about the xenophobia? We need the same energy that Nigerians have been investing in making TikTok videos, shouting to the AU, shouting in their parliament about this as much as they are making noise about xenophobia. The same xenophobia that doesn't have a single person who's died so far, but they keep creating it. Now you have women and children and toddlers that are being kidnapped in your country. But you are more worried about so-called xenophobia in South Africa when you know very well that week in and week out, South Africans are showing you videos of Nigerian drug dealers running wild in the streets. And you guys want to tell us about African unity. If all these people across the African continent are serious about African unity, let's stand up for these toddlers. Let us stand up for these toddlers. The amount of noise and the amount of videos, the amount of TikToks, the amount of pressure that you are putting on South Africans about so-called xenophobia that doesn't exist because we were marching on the streets. We need that energy right now. That is the energy we need to save these children. And if you don't put in that much energy, then you are hypocrites. You are hypocrites. Because we need to see this African unity, this Pan-Africanism that you always talk about, this one Africa, there's no foreigner in Africa now, because these children need that energy right now more than ever. We need all these governments who are writing letters to our government about fake xenophobia to write to the Nigerian government, to write to the AU, to write to the Pan-Africanism Parliament, write to whoever and talk about this. We need that energy from the United Nations chairperson who was speaking about so-called xenophobia and how bad South Africa is. We need him to come now and talk about this. We need all that money that you keep putting in to keep these refugees and so-called asylum seekers that you keep in South Africa. Use that money to save these little girls. Save these little girls. Because we don't want this double standardness that you guys are doing right now. Now we need your voice. Add your voice. If you are busy making noise about South Africa and xenophobia, make noise about this. We are waiting. We'll help make it trend. Save these toddlers. And these same Nigerian men that had big mouths to talk about South African men being useless, what. One thing I know is that us as South Africans, we would have been out on the streets by now if this was happening in our country. We would have been out in the streets if this was happening in our country. So we want you now to prove yourselves, because you've been running your mouths about South Africa. But you can't keep quiet now if something this big is happening in your country. You can't be invested in South Africa if something this big is happening in your country. So we are demanding that you save these toddlers. And it calls for all of you who are making videos about South Africa to stand up for these toddlers. They didn't ask to be born in an African country that cannot protect us. That's why we stand up and protect our country, because this is exactly what we don't want to happen in our country. We don't want this to happen. So you have a responsibility, all of you who are making videos about South Africans, and even those same South Africans who are defending so-called xenophobia, who are calling it Afrophobia, you have a responsibility to speak up about this as much as you are speaking up about xenophobia. Don't do the double standards thing. These children need you. And it's not about proving points here. It's about saving these children. We need that energy. We need that noise that you are making for these children. They didn't ask for this. So stand up and speak up about it.
Yes, my sister, all you hear is South Africans are xenophobic, South Africans are doing this to Nigerians, South Africans are doing this to foreigners, illegal foreigners. South Africans are beating people every day. That's what we all hear on social media, on the news. But you won't hear about these things. Okay, you will hear about these things, but they don't trend as much as we trend when we are trying to defend our country and when we are fighting for what is not right in our country. No. So I like what Jacinta was saying here, because of Nigeria has a lot of problems. Nigeria has Abo Boko Haram, has organizations who are abusing them as a country, who wants to actually take the state, who are challenging the state. Those people, they are committing a lot of things. They are kidnapping kids. They are taking women and kids. They are kidnapping them. But these African leaders, including our own, they don't entertain. You will never hear about them talking much about things that are taking place in those countries, Nigeria and Somalia and all those countries. You'll never hear them talking about the problems that their leaders, which are brothers to these ones, are not fixing or are not dealing with. But when it comes to South Africa or South Africans fighting for their country, avoiding these kind of problems, because remember, these groups that are controlling there in Nigeria, those other people, some of them, they are here in South Africa. They are here. So if we don't stop or fight for our country, in a few years down the line, we will also experience this kind of problems. So we also have this kind of problem. And let me tell you, there are issues, just that most of these problems, they don't get to be exposed. That is why we will hear people telling or commenting and saying we are tired of Nigerians because there is human trafficking, they are dealing with drugs, all those kind of things. So if we let these people to do whatever that they like, things that they are used to doing in their countries, and then we let them to come and do them here, then we are in trouble. And our kids and their kids, they will blame us. How did you guys allow people that are not from this land to come and also change the rules and change how we live and change everything here in South Africa? So that is why it's our responsibility. And people like Abo Jacinta, we thank them because they are leading the way. They are opening eyes to everyone that is willing to listen, not those ones who are always ready to insult, who are always ready to throw words. Let me take you back a little bit. This March and March, when it was starting, when it was beginning, even now, there are still those people who are saying it's a xenophobic, it's tribalism. Even now, after all these results, after this movement that is happening here in South Africa, whereby countries or people or those illegal immigrants are leaving South Africa in numbers. It has never happened before here in South Africa. It has never happened whereby these countries now are standing up and saying, yeah, no, we'll send buses, and the people actually saying, no, we want to leave South Africa, we want to go. It has never happened here in South Africa. But we as people, some of us, they don't see that. They are quick to label the people that are marching, the people that are trying to save this country and fighting to us. And fighting for us, which are my tribe, by the way, which mostly, let me say mostly, it's not Zulus only. I know a lot of people also, even if they are not as vocal as Zulus, but they are also fighting for this country. So if you be quickly to judge and look at the group, okay, the people who started this march are Zulus, then this whole thing is a Zulu party, is a Zulu tribalism. No, you are wrong, my friend, you are wrong. South Africans are trying to fight for these problems that these people they've caused in their countries. They even run away from their countries, from their fellow brothers who are committing these problems. So we don't want these things here in South Africa. I just also wanted to make it clear and straightforward. I support Jacinta. That's the reason why she's part of this video. Let's keep going. I still have Uncle Gaten Mackenzie. He used to be very vocal about this Mabahambe thing, and then GNU Yakfiga, and then we never heard about it. Now we are close to the elections. These guys are coming back now. Let's hear what the guy has to say.
Okay, so I'll come back to some more breaking news. So Gaten Mackenzie showing every single politician how to sell out to the ANC. He's showing how to sell out his cult members, showing how to sell out all his voters directly to the ANC. And if you don't believe me, just watch.
I'm going to give a date next week. All the people in South Africa must join that march. There's no area in South Africa where there will not be a march. We will give the instruction. It will not be a PA march. It will not be a political march. It will be a march of South Africans that are heartful. If you are from the EFF, you can come with your red t-shirt. If you are from the ANC, you can come with your ANC t-shirt. If you are from Good Action SA, Freedom Front Plus, DA, you can come with your t-shirt. It is not about the PA. It is a march to say we want you out of our country. Our children need jobs. Our business people are suffering. Our business people are suffering. They've taken over the township economy. They've taken over the whole township economy. We grew up, there was a township economy. They have taken over the township economy. We are standing up now. We are standing up. And December, when you go home, you will find us at the border gate in January next year. We will be there helping our law enforcement agencies. You must stay there. What type of refugees are those that go home? What type of asylum seekers are those that go home December? You are stealing our cables here. We stay in load shedding. We can't even phone each other because the battery towers get stolen. I don't care what you think of me. You can plan any devil thing against me. I go with God by my side. You guys can discuss me in your meetings at state security. You can discuss me in your parliamentary secret meetings. You know something next month. You do nothing to me. You don't know. I am a child of God. Where the PA, after we've been sworn in, I'm going straight to Rahima Musa Hospital, where we're going to switch off the oxygen of illegal foreigners. Law enforcement must handle this matter. To the young people, don't let them use you. Don't let them tell you on the 30th you must remove illegal foreigners. You will go to jail and they will not bail you out. They will be nowhere. The cops are the only people that must remove illegal foreigners. Don't use our children for your political agendas. And we will never say that. We will never say that. We will never say that illegal foreigners must be killed, must be shamboked, must be given a deadline. They must to leave at this day. We are not the state. So now today, I'm a minister. I've put my hand on the Bible.
He's such a sellout to the point where Gaten Mackenzie's own members is having a problem with him. While Gayton McKenzie is selling out his voters and his cult members to the ANC, the Democratic Alliance is fighting Eskom left, right and center to stop them from switching off Johannesburg because of unpaid debts. There is reasons why I'll never vote for the PA and always vote for the DA. On the 4th of November 2026 local government elections, what type of political party do you want? Do you want a political party that's going to sell out your votes to the ANC, or do you want a political party that's going to fight for you and that's going to win for you? This is the one, the only.
Some of us, we never trusted about Gayton in the first place. I never trusted this man. I don't have a problem with him. I don't even know him. I just never trusted him. I like this clip that you have just watched. The way this gentleman has combined these different gatherings whereby Gayton McKenzie was speaking to the crowd. As I said before, I played a clip that he used to be very vocal about immigrants, about Mabahambe movement. In fact, he was very loud before he joins the GNU. And the other clips whereby he's speaking and saying we don't have a right, the state has to do that, that's when he was part of the GNU now. So this is how these politicians use people. This is how they do. When they want votes and they want numbers, they come to the people and tell them exactly what they want to hear. And once they have exactly what they want, they change the story. They make people feel like they are mad, they are crazy. In one of these videos that I'm posting, and also President Ramaphosa said a similar thing, whereby he was like saying, we won't allow anyone across Africa to just come into our townships and open shops and run businesses. The people must fight for their township economy. They must fight against illegal activities that these people come and do in their communities. You are the ones that stays with these people. They stay in your community. When the people are now standing up and voting and marching, I mean, when the people are marching and saying we are tired of this problem, when the people are exposing these people and taking videos showing us the activities that are taking place behind the scene, because we don't always see, when you're going to the shop and buy, you won't see what happens there. But those guys, they managed to just go and record things. I have a lot of these videos where they will reach these shops and film the things that they are finding there. It's part of this channel. You can just go back if you have not watched, if you are new in the channel, and just go back and watch those videos. What I'm talking about, it's here. And also please share your comment in the comment section so that we'll understand you at home and what do you think. But my comment in what Gayton was saying is I never trusted the guy. I don't see myself voting for the PA. PA is just something that I never even thought of. But we know Gayton is a big mouth, so everyone knows him. And he likes to speak like this. This guy is making a fool out of himself, by the way. Gayton is making a fool out of himself. In the beginning of the clips, he's saying, even if you are a EFF supporter, you come with your t-shirt. ANC supporter, come with it. You know what is happening when people like Abu Julius Malema are watching or hearing him speak like this? They call him an idiot. They like, look at this idiot. Why would you speak about the EFF, anything about the EFF, as a leader of another political party? Why would you speak about the ANC, anything about the ANC, as a leader of another political party? So you are actually promoting them, you as a leader of another political party. I don't know what you're trying to do, but anyway, these guys, they know each other more than we do, more than we think we do. They've ate together in most expensive restaurants that some of us will never even been. They've sat together in many executive meetings, most of us that will never even be. So that's how they roll, Please also share in the comment section. Let's keep going.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, these 7, isn't it? The AKD said the 80. The AKD 80 magazine, these 7.
AK 47 and 7
ha re bone live rounds of a re check tlase ke Volvo 440.
Look, there's no papers. They show you papers. They say to us, no, I'm studying. All their papers are the same. By the way, they say they are studying. All of them are studying. You are asking him a simple question. Which institution? Where are your books? Where are you going to class? What? Any of the policemen ask these people, where is your classroom? When are you going to class? Or is your class the very same show? Are you studying sunlight liquid? Are you studying Omo? Are you studying to sell stock sweets? It's a challenge we need to deal with. We can't have a lawlessness country. Even myself, I respect the laws of this. I'm even afraid of to jump a stop sign. Then someone can just come here and fraud the papers. It's so painful, and I'm apologizing to the residents that we didn't inform you that we are here today, but it's a good operation because it is yielding the results. People must know that the executive man is on the ground and we are working. I thank you very much. Push me. Fall down. You are pushing anybody near me. You are pushing. I don't want anybody. You are pushing. I'm arresting you. I'm arresting you. Let's go. Then get in the back of the bed. 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 I'm arresting you for driving and the influence. No. Get in the back. Yeah, listen, all of them is coming. If I can drive it. We will leave it here. Which one? We will leave it here. Where is it? I will leave it here. If that's the case, I will leave it here. That's problem. Because nobody is willing to fight for me. Please, my brother, my big brother. Please.
Ake nishayele upresident waseZimbabwe ihlombe. Yabona mangase kuthiwa upresident wethu uba yilento lo ya president ayiyona. Uthi ke akho mabhasi azowakhipha. Umuntu ofuna kushaya umhla ka-30 June eseseZimbabwe akaqale manje awokhe ngoba yena akakhiphi mabhasi. Bese ethi yena akaze thume umuntu ukuthi akaphula umthetho wokuthi ehambe eye kwelinye izwe. Uthi ke mangabe sebewokhile futhi bahamba bafika eZimbabwe banamacala awu2 abalindile. Yilelo lokuphula umthetho besuka le nelokuphula umthetho befika la. Okusho ukuthi uthi akakhipha amabhasi, umuntu wafika ngengwenya akabuyelele engwenyeni, owafika ngeenyawo akakhambe ngazo akakhipha iTransport yena. So ngizibuza ukuthi abanye opresident bayakwazi ukushaya imithetho iqine kangaka, kodwa la kube kwamachanca kube nabantu abangaphezulu kwemiliyoni abazongena nje. Hayi seningamsola bakithi upresident wale, but lento ayisho iyayenza isense. Andike nathi ke na umhla ka-30 uyasondela, kumele kushaye ngempela umhla ka-30 sebengasekho. Ngapha upresident uthi akakhe ayi legend le yami. Legend uthi ofuna ukuthi umhla ka-30 ushaye esefikile akaqale namhlanje wokhe kuyoshaya idate eseseZimbabwe.
Put South African dudes on par with anybody from the States. I'm talking about St. Louis. I'm talking about Black Philadelphia, Chicago. South Africans is better than all of them at head busting. They number one. They the best. They're the most violent dudes on the planet as blacks. Number one. So you're going to go out there with that type of shit with dudes like that who will kill you in broad daylight like nothing happened? Did you see how they smoked that guy, Ethiopian guy?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Walked off like it wasn't nothing.
And xenophobia aside, those videos are online all the time.
Even black dudes in America don't do shit like that. Black dudes in America be running. He walked off like who else wants some? Like put a little bucket hat on. So what I'm saying is if you knew it was like that, why did you take your ass down there? Because you didn't think it could happen to you. Now it's happening to you. When we know that somebody got a dire situation, like what's going on in the continent of Africa, you got to go there and you got to respect, and you can't make no mistakes, even if they got problems. You can't make it worse. If you're going to move to a country, is it better because you're getting there? If it's not, don't take your ass there because they're going to blame you.
Mhla ka-30 June gijima mhla ka-30 June late ke manje. 30th of June, please run. Come running, 30th of June. We are sick and tired of speeches. We are sick and tired of these media briefings. We are sick and tired of these corruption and dogs. We are very sick and tired. Jim Musecha, you have spoken absolutely rubbish. You have spoken Amasemba. Ronald Lamula, you have spoken Amasemba. You have spoken a puss uvule umlomo hanya. Ronald Lamula ukhuluma Amasemba. We are sick and tired of you. Ukhuluma njengale nhlune umalema, ukhuluma njengalo msuno umalema, ukhuluma Amasemba, ukhuluma njengale sellout umalema, ningama sellout msuno nyoko. We are sick and tired of you. We are sick and ningamagolo nje. Ronald Lamula wena Jim Musecha Masemba abizwa nge-Minister of Defense. Fuck you. Ukhuluma Masemba nonke nje. Julius Malema, Jim Musecha, Ronald Lamula, Cyril Ramaphosa, nimsunu nikhuluma Masemba. Come 30th of June. Umhlaka 30 June, we can't wait. We want to ban this dog. Fuck you all. You speaking shit and nonsense. We are so angry with you guys. You governance, you are fucking around. We are so angry. We are irritated. We are fed up. You are motherfuckers. You are pussies. God shit, man.
Okay. Yeah. The clip that we have watched by the policemen who were searching the car and they found 8 AK-47. I will find out, probably we'll get more information on the next video. For now, it was just a clip that is short, that is in seconds. But as we can see, they found those guns there. We don't know if people are preparing for the date. We don't know. I will find out if I get the follow-up story from that scene. And also the lady that was speaking about the president of Zimbabwe, she says, I'm just going to paraphrase what she was saying because she was speaking in Zulu. Not everyone that watches this channel speaks Zulu, understands Zulu. She was saying the president of Zimbabwe, he says he's not going to assist with any passes for all the Zimbabweans that are here illegally. They must start working before the dates. If they want to be in Zimbabwe, running away from the dates that is set, they must start working from, I don't know when, I guess from the announcement of that date, so that they will be in Zimbabwe by then. And also, he says when they get there, they will be charged by committing a crime, which is being an account legally. Also, I don't know about what, but yeah, that's what the lady was saying. I don't know what the lady's information is from. I don't know where she got the information, but I'm just trying to explain what she was saying. And also share your comment in the comment section so that we can understand you at home. What do you think about these clips that we are watching here in this video? Let's keep going.
We asked the presidency about a possible meeting between you and President Ramaphosa.
Who said there must be a meeting with Ramaphosa?
No.
Who told you?
We asked the presidency, so they said there is we asked the presidency. So we asked the question to them, and they said there is a possibility that there might be a meeting.
We are just asking whether there's a possibility.
Whether it's a possibility, they were speaking in terms of certainty that this meeting.
But why do you choose to ask me and Ramaphosa to meet? You must be thinking very hard. Eh? No, I'm joking, my brother. There is nothing between me and Ramaphosa. We come from very far. We're still in the same country. He's leading the country. He's in trouble, Nkosiam. It's not my problem. So please don't just funa ngikhulume Ramaphosa. Yini nkulumo Ramaphosa? Ramaphosa ngimazi semfana mina. I'm old, very old. I don't know why you don't ask about issues, serious issues. Buza ngoRamaphosa. Akhulume noZuma. Bese niyabhala ukuzimalanga. No. Ngifuna ukukutshela nje ukuthi uma ufuna ukuyikhuluma noMaphosa uyalapha. Ufuna mina uzela kimi. ngasihlanganisi noRamaphosa. Anginankinga noRamaphosa. And with Ramaphosa siyahlangana sihleke besise Swazini very recently. It was very nice. Wajabula kakhulu. Nami ngathi kuhle mfana wami. Kulungile ke ngoba awuphelele baba ngithi uzobuza umbuzo serious. Oh, ukhona umunye ufana ngimsize. We baba. If uzala ubuza imbuzo phendula nawe imbuzo mawubuzwa. It can't be one-sided. It just can't be one-sided. Wena ushone ngapha ungafuna ukuphendula. Kodwa wena ufuna ukwazi ukuthi awungitshele no. Akunjalo mfana wami. Ngiyakunceda. Uma uzala ubuza ukuthi ngizobuza lo mangibuza nami ngophendula. Ababuzwa ayena ama journalists. Ayabuzwa why engaphenduli normally. Ngeke uphendule nowodwa. Thula ke mfana wami. Ukhulu uzolunga.
Yes, if you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe, and also don't forget to share, comment. Makanya Bafethu that was speaking, and also we have seen Jacob Zuma speaking. Yeah, thank you so much. I will see you next time with another video.